Welcome. Today we are going to make a jar jack-o'-lantern. This is super fun when you're learning about pumpkins in the fall, and when you're getting close to Halloween, it's super fun to make a jar lantern. So today what you'll need to make this awesome lantern is some orange napkins left over from a party perhaps, or what else works well is orange colored tissue paper from gift bags. So you need that. You'll need a jar. We eat a lot of pickles in our house, so I just use a jar that we just finished off. I have glue. I have a marker for drawing a face later, some scissors to cut out the face, a battery operated votive light, which is really awesome and gives that illumination, and some glue and a paintbrush. So what we would do first is we would take our glue and add it on. And we are going to do some painting. Now, I did start this project a few minutes before just to kind of save on time for the video, but the gist of it is that we are going to go around the whole jar and we are going to rip the paper towels and then we're going to stick them on the lantern. Now, it's fun to just rip and stick, and you can choose to have it do it ahead of time or have the kids do it, but they really do enjoy having the power to rip things and put them on. So we're just going to glue and we are going to stick and glue and stick, and we're going to go all the way around. That piece didn't really fit very well. And the neat thing about this is you're going to get some amazing textures. Now, when you're done doing the gluing and the painting, at the end of the project, it's very, very important to do a very good job cleaning your paintbrushes, because after you're done with projects, you should always clean up. And the reason being is that glue will make the bristles of your paintbrush completely hard and unusable for future projects, and we don't want to do that. We don't want single-use paintbrushes. So I'm just going to keep on adding and sticking and painting. Go all the way around the jar. Once you're completed with that, the next step is to take your glue paintbrush and just kind of dab on the areas that are sticking up. Now, if you need to add a little more glue onto the glass, that's fine too. And I always choose to use washable glue, just so that if it gets stuck on my fingers, I can wash it off very easily. Now, I'm going to take a piece of the paper and I'm going to make myself a jack-o'-lantern face. Now, you can get super creative with the face, or you could keep it kind of basic. I like triangles, so it reminds me of when I was little. I am going to just do a bunch of triangles. And I'm doing it on the same paper and a big toothy grin, and I'm going to color it in. And the nice thing about this is that it's on the same paper that you used to glue it. And that being said, it means if you don't cut it out perfectly, that's okay, and that's a great thing for kids, because they're just learning how to cut, and it'll just kind of blend in and fade away. So now that I've made my face, I am going to cut out my shapes. And just to show you that it doesn't matter if it's perfectly on the lines, I'm going to just do a very quick cut with the extra sides. Now, it is very good to encourage them to follow those shapes, but some of these shapes are kind of hard, like the toothy grin. So I'm just going to continue to rotate around, and then I am going to look for the best place on my jar to glue this. other nice thing is that you can look for a really gooey area or an area that was missing some color, and you can just do a little bit of glue, extra glue there. Paint it on the back of this too if you'd like to give that extra hold. And you're going to stick it on top. And you're going to take that extra glue that you had on your brush again and just use it to pat it down. And because it's a paper towel, it's going to absorb all the glue on the jar and become fixed to it, like that. Now, this one needs a little bit of help right there and there and there. So that's where I'm going to put the rest of my shapes. So I've got one triangle eye here, and I've got another triangle eye I'm going to put right here. And you can't forget the triangle nose. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to touch up my areas. Permanent markers work great. You can use washable, but you run the risk of it smearing. So I definitely recommend using a permanent marker when you're making faces. And just like that, it's done. So now, what do you need to do? You need to add that light in. I usually get my lights at discount stores because it's just a little tea light inside, and watch the illumination go. And it's beautiful. The other one I made, all over the house, and they're fun and easy. You can make them for great fall decorations. See you at the next adventure.